What is nanotechnology?
Nanotechnology involves particles that are very, very tiny.
Really, just how small are nanoparticles?
Well, the nanometer is 10 to the negative 9 meters. Nanoparticles are even smaller than tennis balls and smaller than the period at the end of a sentence. They're smaller than cancer cells and bacteria and viruses. Once we start working with antibodies and glucose and water molecules, then we're working on the nanoscale.
Wow, that's cool. But what can you actually do with nanotechnology?
So nanotechnology is a really exciting new field of research, and there's tons of potential benefits, like making food safer to eat and making drugs more efficient.
So we eat nanoparticles? Isn't that kind of gross?
Well, we already actually have nanotechnology in a lot of food products, like candy, sweets, and chewing gum.
How can nanotechnology make our food safer?
There's a potential to make food safer to eat by coating fruits and vegetables in silver nanoparticles that are antimicrobial. The silver nanoparticles target bacteria by inhibiting their growth and creating dangerous free radicals. Foodborne illnesses are on the rise, and by killing harmful bacteria, thousands of lives could be saved.
Wow. Could nanotechnology be used to make cancer drugs?
Sure, cancer drugs can be made safer and more effective with nanotechnology. Nanoparticles can transport specific cancer drugs to the cells, reducing side effects and making the process faster.
Huh. What about using nanotechnology to help the environment?
Yeah, there's research being done on how nanotechnology could reduce waste in the environment. Nano-iron particles can help clean up the poison arsenic-5 from our water. This means safer water for wildlife and for humans.
Wow, this sounds like nanotechnology will save the world.
Well, not necessarily. Scientists are still not sure how nanoparticles will affect human cells in the environment. There needs to be more tests and research on how nanoparticles interact with biological systems.
Well, what are the dangers and risks involved with using nanoproducts in manufacturing?
So although coating our fruits and vegetables with silver nanoparticles to kill bacteria sounds like a good idea, there are many possible implications of this practice. Bacteria can become resistant to silver nanoparticles, just like they're resistant to antibiotics. Also, we have many beneficial bacteria living inside and outside of our bodies, and we need healthy levels of these bacteria in order to survive. Then, the nanoparticles involved in targeting drugs to cancer cells have the potential to actually be toxic themselves, and studies have even shown that in the body, nanoparticles cause inflammation, leading to even more cancer. There's also a danger of nanoparticles contaminating aquatic environments and causing health and behavioral problems in fish. Once nanoparticles enter the fish's body, they're wrapped in a protein and cholesterol coat that interrupts digestion.
Terrible. It sounds like we're all going to die from nanotechnology.
Well, maybe not, because there are still some very useful applications for nanotechnology, like increasing energy efficiency and making better computers. However, we need to encourage research that makes sure nanoproducts are safe and creates tests that are able to sense for nanotoxicity in our environment.